Knowing who you're selling to is a very important insight that all salespeople need to have when they're dealing with buyers. Unfortunately, sometimes salespeople don't take that into consideration and just charge in anyway. Hello, my name is Greg Story. I'm the president of Dale Carnegie Training here in Japan. We're broadcasting from the High Performance Center here in Minato-ku in the business center of Tokyo. Well, when we talk to buyers, we know they may have a role. They may be the CEO. They'll have a certain viewpoint around strategy. They might be the CFO. They're probably worried about the money. They might be the technical buyer. They're worried about the spec. They might be the user buyer. They're worried about ease of use. But they're also individuals. They also have their own personality styles and the way they like to be dealt with. Now, as a salesperson, we have to be very, very clear and confident we can understand who we're actually talking to. If we're talking to someone who's a driver personality style, they're very much time is money, let's go, give me what I need to know and get out. I've got lots of things to do. So when we're dealing with that sort of person, we should be very direct. Don't waste their time. Tell them exactly what they need to do. Tell them exactly what they need to know and make it very short. They won't be offended. They'll be very happy to get the time back. But often the salespeople are very hesitant to do that because they haven't read carefully enough what the personality style of the person they're talking to is. The exact opposite will be someone who's very much more amiable type, like to have good human relations with people, want to have a cup of tea, get to know each other before we do business. That type of person does not like pushy salespeople. That driver type of approach for them, anathema. What they want is quieter voice, less energy, take our time, build a trust, get to know each other. If we know that, then we know this could take a series of meetings. This is going to be done in one time, and we need to slow our pace down, slow our energy down to make sure we're fitting in with how they like to be dealt with. Person who's big picture, they're thinking about brainstorming and thinking about working on the future and really make it happen type of people. They are people-oriented, but they're also very much a push-through, assertive type of person. They're often salespeople, actually. They're actors, They're people who can be very expressive. They're called expressives. And we need to become a bit more energetic with those sorts of people. If we're rather demure ourselves and a little bit maybe introverted, we got to step it up. We've got to suddenly become a bit more open, a bit more passionate, a bit more energy, a bit more enthusiasm, because that's how they are. And the opposite of that type of person is the analytical, very detail-oriented. 3 decimal places, please. I want the detail, I want the data, I want the evidence, I want the proof, I want the testimonials. They want a lot of nitty-gritty that maybe other people don't want to have. Well, when we come to talk to those sorts of people, bring out the data, bring out the proof, have the detail, make sure they understand, make sure you can prove what you're saying, and then we'll be successful. So as salespeople, we have to analyze our buyer to know who we're actually dealing with. Yes, they have a certain role in the company, but they'll also have their own personality style. And if we can match the way they like to interact with others, they will feel more comfortable with us and we build trust more easily. We have a better communication with them and therefore we're bound to do more sales with that client and make them a long-term partner with us. And that's a win-win for everybody. If we do that, then we are all going to be much more successful.